Welcome back, and let's continue our daily segment called China on the Move, a 5-week tribute to New China's 60th birthday. Today we look at how one ethnic group in northeast China are adapting to the changing times. The Hezhe people who live on the Sanjiang plain have always relied on fishing as a way of life. But dwindling stocks have now meant that they have to seek other alternatives to sustain a living. Our reporter Liu Ying tells us how the Hezhe people are adapting.
It's almost 8 o'clock in the morning, and Wu Wenrong and his wife are returning from their fishing trip. The couple came back with nothing, but it seems they are used to it. The area suffers from low water levels and shrinking fishing stocks.
Before, the fishing tackle we used was not as advanced as what we have nowadays. But unfortunately, fishing stocks nowadays are just about half of the level before.
Local fishermen say the 1-month fishing ban has just passed. They say there are usually no fish in the river at this time of the year. In fact, locals say they have been suffering from a decline in catch year after year since the early 1990s. Lu Quanjiang and his wife still keep up the habit of fishing every day. But they say nowadays big fish have become extremely scarce.
There used to be plenty of big fish in the river, but now they have almost all disappeared. There are more people fishing than ever before. The river was once polluted, but the situation has improved a lot these days.
But people here know there's no going back to fishing. Some have shifted to farming. 41-year-old Leng Qiulin says he earns about 20 to 30,000 yuan a year, mainly by growing soybean and other produce. That's a better salary than before.
Fishing is not a must for us now because there aren't many fish. It's just a sideline activity.
For generations, people of the Hezhe ethnic group have been living beside the river. Fishing used to be their only means of livelihood. But dwindling stocks have made this impossible. Today, with the help of the local government, many Hezhe fishermen have shifted to other industries, such as agriculture and tourism. Sun Fenghua was the first in her village to engage in the traditional handicraft business. She learned the skill from her uncle, a traditional fishbone artist. Together with her husband, she opened a small workshop selling traditional handicrafts in 1998. Today, she is one of the very few in the village who can make fish skin clothes, an ancient handicraft of the Hezhe ethnic group. But what makes her even more proud is that the income she earned by selling the traditional handicraft to tourists has enabled her 2 children to go to college.
I think this is a kind of career for me. Nowadays, fishing is no longer our main source of income and tourism is booming. By doing this to make a living, I can also help pass on the traditional culture of our Hezhe group.
The Hezhe craftswoman has an ambitious plan to expand her business and teach the skill to other young people. She believes it's meaningful work to pass on the traditional fishing culture of her ethnic group to future generations. Liu Ying, CCTV, Hezhe Village, Heilongjiang Province. During the past 3 weeks, I've visited many places in North China and seen some of the impact of environmental deterioration. For example, desertification has prompted herdsmen to rethink the way of grazing. Dwindling fishing stocks are forcing the people of the Hezhe ethnic group to change a means of livelihood that has supported them for generations. I've also interviewed ordinary people trying to make a difference. Among them are plant breeding experts devoted to improving the environment, a herdsman who has used the legal system to safeguard his grassland, and a municipal party secretary with vision and courage. He's determined to never sacrifice the well-being of people to short-term economic benefits. By telling their stories, I hope more people will be inspired, and together we can change things for the better.